Well, hello, dear friends. A couple things I wanted to bring to you. A little bit about texts for Sunday, as well as important announcement that I felt needed to get out. As most of you are aware, Nelson County put a mask mandate in place. What this means is that any public place you need to wear a face covering. I invite you to go to their Facebook page and read that, or find that information and take a look at it. What it means for our congregation is that we're going to require them for worship. In speaking with the executive committee from Sundahl and Ottawa, it has been decided that both congregations will require face masks while in the building for whatever event you're there for. The exception to take this off is obviously when you receive communion, you won't need it there, or if you can maintain 6 feet distance from you and another person, and those follow the exceptions to the mandate that's been put in place. So I really think for the safety, the health of our congregation, of those that visit our congregation, I agree that we need to have this mask mandate in place. So as you come to worship on Sunday, if you need a mask, we do have them at Sundahl, but I would imagine by now most all of us have one of our own. So I would ask that you have that on. There are, like I said, some exceptions to that. Depends on where you are in the building, whether you maintain that distance or not. If you have questions, please reach out to me. I will answer them the best I can, or reach out to one of the Bill, Janice, Karen, that consists of the executive committee at Sundahl, or any council member at Ottawa, and they'll be able to answer those questions for you. But most certainly you can reach out to me, email, text message, Facebook message, however you want to do it, and I'll discuss more with you. It is to help slow the spread of the virus, and simply for the health of all of us. So our text for Sunday, we have the gospel text, which is what I'm going to preach on, is Matthew 25, 1 through 13. And this is the story of the wise and the foolish bridesmaids. Really, this Sunday, we start with the prophet Amos. He calls out for justice to roll down like water. And then Paul urges us and encourages one another with this promised coming of the Lord from 1 Thessalonians. And then this parable of, or this story of the wise and the foolish bridesmaids is looking at Christ coming again. And in the midst of our world and of our life, how do we prepare for that? The emphasis on my sermon is truly that, preparedness. It is the need to be ready for something, which sometimes I'm not ready for things, right? And sometimes you're not. But it is to live our lives, whether that's our private life or a public life, that we are always prepared for what is going on, and for us to prepare for Christ's return. And that's what the gospel text is about, being prepared. It's understanding that Jesus is saying to us, I'm going to come again. Are you ready? And we talk about in this parable, they talk about oil. or this story, not really a parable, this story, they talk about the oil, and I relate that to faith and what our faith says to us, and what are some of those things that we should do to be ready for Christ's coming, and do we then do them? So that is the context of my sermon. And just so you have them, if you want to read them ahead of time, the text for Sunday from the book of Amos, chapter 5, 18 through 24, Psalm 70, 1 Thessalonians 4, 13 through 18, and then the gospel is Matthew 25, 1 through 13. So I know there was a lot in this video today, but it is things that we need to talk about, things that for the health of our congregation, we need to put our masks on while we're in the building, while we are in meetings or Bible study or whatever we're doing. We aren't going to change how we do worship. We're just asking that you keep your mask on during worship. We're still going to sing praises to God. We're still going to receive the gift of God's grace through the Lord's Supper. We're still going to proclaim in worship our love for each other and for the church. So I invite you to come on Sunday to be a part of Ottawa at 9, Sundal at 11. Or if you feel more safe, you are more than welcome to join us online. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.